Hello, my name is Jamie Richardson and my passion project is how to become a police officer, and I'm interviewing Daniel Morgan. Number 1, please tell us a little bit about yourself, what your job is, and a little bit about what you do each day.
My name is Daniel Morgan. I'm the constable. I was elected 2016. I'm a constable for Gregg County, Precinct 3. Precinct 3 covers all of White Oak, Gladewater, Sabine, and Kilgore. And I'm a police officer. My main responsibility as constable is I fulfill the court's duties to fill all the civil papers and serve all the civil papers. So take, for instance, someone is getting evicted out of their house, or someone is getting sued or something of that nature. I'm the person who would go and just notify, kind of like a messenger, let them know this is what the court wants you to do. You need to show up to court on a certain date. Another thing I do, because I'm a police officer, is I also enforce criminal law, such as if someone's drinking and driving, doing anything illegal, theft, anything like that, I would also enforce those laws. And I arrest people. I pull people over for speeding or using their cell phones in the school zone, those kind of things. That's a little bit about what I do. And I've been doing this for the constable job just now over a year. But as far as a police officer, I've been a police officer for a little over 18 years. And at which time I've worked for the Kilgore Police Department, and also I was assigned to the United States Drug Enforcement Administration out of Tyler, in which we worked primarily drug crimes.
Number 2, what kind of person makes a good police officer?
The person that would probably make the best police officer, and it typically does make the best, are really moms and dads. Moms and dads have a unique understanding of what it's like to love someone unconditionally. And sometimes as a police officer, you have to give tough love. Just like mom or dad would spank their kid for putting their hand near the light socket or something of that nature. Police officers sometimes have to write citations or tickets to people for speeding or using their cell phone in the school zone, things of that nature. It's kind of having to sometimes give that tough love. And it's the ultimate show of love when you're able to love someone regardless of who they are and what they're done and what they do.
Number 3, what kind of training is there to become a police officer?
Well, first thing is once you're out of school, high school and to college, you would go to a police academy. Police academy is going to directly train you on criminal and civil laws and how to enforce it. They're going to do physical training, how to place somebody in handcuffs without hurting them, how to they do defense tactics, how to take somebody down when they're resisting arrest. They will do things like teach you the laws. Every law in the United States, or in the state of Texas, is what we're dealing with. You have to know how to handle every situation you go to. So they basically give you the groundwork to handle that.
Number 4, what situations do police officers face daily?
Daily, we're probably the main part of our job we do is we solve problems, and we solve problems that are very complex, and we have to solve them very fast. When we go to someone's house and we get a call that someone at a house is in some kind of disturbance or argument or disagreement, we get out of the car not knowing what's going on, and a lot of times we have a fraction of a second to figure out what's going on and make the decisions that are life-threatening and life-changing decisions. And that is probably one of the biggest things we face. Even just take, for instance, when we pull over a vehicle on a traffic stop. Say you were using your cell phone, driving through the school zone, and we pull you over. Well, we don't know if you're just talking to one of your friends on the phone, or if you're mad, you're in an argument with your mom or dad, and when we pull you over, you're going to be mad and jump out of the car and start yelling at us. We don't know what's going to happen when we pull you over. So our job, and you have to be a really quick decision maker. You have to be able to read their body language and read the way their attitude is and read the way their facial expressions are to determine what's going to take place next. And a lot of times we'll determine how someone's going to act before they ever speak a word to us.
Number 5, what kind of protective gear does a police officer have available to them?
Well, as far as protective gear, on a daily basis, we wear our uniform. That's our first line of defense. You know, a lot of people, we're lucky in this area, in East Texas, a lot of people respect the police in this area, and we have a lot of supporters. And a lot of times, just them knowing that we're the police and knowing that we're the good guys and we're there to help people, a lot of times that's a layer of protection. But then there's people who doesn't respect us, and they're out to hurt us, or out to hurt someone else. And we do wear bulletproof vests, which is Kevlar. Which Kevlar is a fabric that's really tightly woven that will stop a bullet. And we wear bulletproof vests underneath our uniforms to where if we're shot in a vital area, it'll stop the bullet. Now it'll still hurt, but more likely you won't die from it. And then of course we wear our rig. Our rig refers to our belt. It's got our gun, flashlight, taser, handcuffs, all the tools we need throughout the day. Just like any other profession, a secretary would need a computer and pens and staplers and all that stuff. When we're out on the job, our tools and our things for our job are our gun, our handcuffs, our mace, our tasers, things of that nature.